I'm Jerry Redman, I'm Contracts Manager for Elite Systems GB. The client or the client's agent will come to Elite Systems with a concept of a building. Elite's design team will then put that concept into a modular building format, which will then be sent to building control for sign-off and the client for final sign-off before it heads to production. The units are built in the factory at Cleckheaton. Each module is built individually, but with attention paid to the fact that it's got to marry up with the bay next to it. At all times, the workshop manager will be snagging as they go, and before the building comes to site, it will come with a snag sheet with items either ticked off or not that will require attention when it comes to site. When the building has been signed off by the client and we have a delivery date, 2 to 3 weeks before, the Groundworks team will move onto site, fence the area off so it's secure from the rest of the school, and then do whatever groundworks required. Generally an excavation of 400 to 500 mil deep, then pads at set points of around 600 mil square, a metre deep. The services are then brought across from existing buildings in ducts to required points that are on the drawings. The units will be loaded onto transport the day before they're due to go onto site and driven down a route to site, which is generally specified by the police, so they're routed and go the right way. They will arrive on site anything from 7:30 the following morning, where they will be loaded onto the pads one at a time, prepared, pre-levelled, around 45 minutes per bay, and then bolted together once they're all on site. Once the building has been unloaded and installed on the pads and bolted together, the team will then endeavour to waterproof immediately generally while the crane's on site, so they can be anchored from a lanyard safety system to work above ground, working at heights safely. They will then work to the inside, making all the modular joints good, and at that point the electricians and plumbers can come in and start first fixing, mainly concentrating above the ceilings, so that once they're finished above ceilings, the ceilings can be installed. Once the ceilings are up, they can then commence fitting lights, etc. Elite Systems have a vast experience working with schools, and we know that we need to liaise with the schools to make the site operations safe and easy, keeping the school informed at all times of what we're doing, when we'll be doing it, and if there's anything we can do to make life easier for the school by scheduling deliveries and noisy operations to avoid disruption as far as possible with the school, and also ensuring that the school can come round during different stages of the build to see what they're getting, to make sure there's nothing that needs changing. And at the end of the day, you know you're going to have a happy client who'll be more than happy with the building.